Okay. Good morning, all of you. So, actually, today's lecture would be taken by Professor Vinit Saula, sir. So probably he has taken the lecture, I think 2 days back on also, but probably at that time we missed his introduction. But uh, Vinit Saula, sir, is presently professor at Electronics and Communication Department, MNIT Jaipur. He has completed his BE from MNIT Jaipur only, and subsequently his MTech and PhD from IIT Delhi. Sir, research interests mainly in modeling cognition, resilience, trust, and security in a hardware, EDA tools for embedded and VLSI design. So, Sir has more than 70 publications to his credit with various reputed journals and conference. Sir has also completed research supervision of more than 10 PhD scholars. Sir has already completed 5 research projects to his name. Sir has also done various administrative responsibility like a convener and head of the department and faculty in charge of the labs. Sir, sir, sir is a senior member of IEEE, Life Fellow of IET and other professional body. So now I welcome sir for please sir.
Thank you.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Yeah. So
Sir, your voice is breaking. Sorry, sir. Sir, your voice is not. Your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear you clearly, sir.
Amit, am I audible now? A little
Yes,
better
clearly.
way?
Very clearly, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I have changed my headphones now. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Amit. I'm sorry, participant. Today we are starting little late. Pick up. You help me in going ahead a little faster, saying yes, you know all the things which might be on the slides. So I think we started with the design flow. We were at some kind of a modeling. So let me go to the point where we were, right? Let us go to that. I hope my slides are some way. Like they are not very small. Okay, so I was here. I think we left it here. So
Sir, we are not
let us
able
start
to,
now.
we are not.
Slide
We are,
number 15.
sir, we
Slide
are not.
number 15.
Sir, we are not able to see your slides now. Now it is visible, sir. Thank you, sir. It is visible.
Okay, so this is slide number 15. It shows what Amit had discussed yesterday. The data flow graph. If we agree that each of us is now capable of converting any computation equation into a DFG. So what I'm asking you, if you agree, that all equations, all mathematical equations can be translated into a DFG. Is it okay? Data flow graph. So this is conversion of differential equation to DFG. Simply means that any computation, whether it's a cosine transform or many transforms or exponent or whatever, they can always be captured by data flow graph. I hope you all agree. So if I am audible and my slide is visible, 15th number slide is there. I propose blindly that this could be captured by some, right? So that also you have seen yesterday. Amit has to you that there will be a multiplier required, there will be an ALU required, and if we have minimum number, which is just one multiplier and one ALU. Is that okay? So I'm at slide number 15, but the counter is 38 or 171. So I am saying you focus here on little upside on the ribbon. It displays the number. I will speak that number. So total frames are 171. I am at 38th frame of 171. So I will refer to frames. If it is not visible, please let me know. And thanks for bearing me. I am in a very slow network. I don't have power in my house. So if this is hardware and we had this data flow graph converted into this hardware, then we agree that we can convert any computation, a behavior, into a data flow graph and consequently into a hardware. For any computation, this data flow graph, this is frame 36 or 171. If you can convert any computer into data flow graph, this is a model. And a computer is very adept at accepting the graph models. Please remember me. Our algorithms are very robust. So you can always run your graph algorithms, convert and inform computer in the form of graph. So if I want to inform computer about something, programming language is one aspect, which convey a model way. But computers on the graphs describe in the textual way only. So computer will not take this data flow graph or graph in a picture. Yes, Amit, I am out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Occasionally your voice is breaking, sir. But means most of the time it is audible, sir.
So I will try to repeat my sentences every time.
Okay, sir.
That might help. So what I am saying is the computer is very good at accepting graphs and process using graph algorithms. So computer usually adapts the graphs very easily and run the graph algorithms. We have to write C programs inside the computer. Is that okay? If you write any C program to accept this graph in textual way or matrix way, the graph will not be input in a pictorial way in a computer, usually. So this graph will be input to a computer using a matrix or some other way. So let us agree. This graph can be input to a computer using, you can say, a matrix or a textual way. Is it okay? So once a computer have a graph input, it can run the algorithms. It can run the algorithms which are written in C or graph algorithms for searching the graph, for computation of the graph, for shortest path, and for further processing. One of that algorithm we'll use is scheduling binding, so that this graph can be converted by the computer internally, automatically to this hardware. This hardware will also be stored in the computer in the form of some graph or some other method or in a Verilog language, and this will be output to me. Are you following me? So what I am talking about is there is a computer, right? It will take the DFG from me and it will output this architecture, RTL architecture. The DFG will be input in a matrix form. The RTL architecture will be output in maybe in a language form, Verilog or something. Sometimes I can input Verilog.
So voice is breaking now, sir. Not able to hear you, sir, from last 10-15 seconds, sir.
So I am saying that we using behavioral description of log, computer itself convert to DG, schedule it, bind it, and output me the log for RTL. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the computer aid has started. So computer aid is CA and we are designing. So this is a CAD. CAD implies that we should have a kind of a capability to have input, usually graphs or equations in behavior, and have which can do some transformation and give me output. So on this slide, I am writing in the green is called RTL synthesis. I have converted a model into architecture. It's a synthesis. If I take RTL and convert that into logic, right? Internally computer, it's called logic synthesis, right? So a logic synthesis means that we have a kind of you can say the Boolean expression which can be described by your Verilog to the computer, and it can provide the connection of the gates. In Verilog, that also in Verilog, right? So Verilog language helps me in conveying the model Boolean expression of a function, and computer processes it. And the same language helps me in getting output from the computer as a gate connection. So if you remember, Boolean expression is a behavioral or data flow for input gate connection, right? This process is called synthesis. We will look into the computer how that's all, nothing else. For this RTL synthesis, back in this slide 38 of 171. Is it visible? On this slide, what I'm explaining is we'll go right into the computer and become the computer and try to transform. In this slide, 9 of 171, I'm still going inside the computer and accept the Boolean expressions and provide the gate connection. To slide of right. If I write a Boolean expression, is my function visible to you? Your function AP, BC, CA.
No, sir.
Okay?
No, sir. We are at 15 slide number only.
Okay. It will come to you.
And sir, your voice is also occasionally breaking, so probably that's why.
I know this is a poor connection. I have got my power. I will again take little more time after 5 minutes to reconnect with a better bandwidth.
Okay.
Is my slide 40 out 171 visible?
No, sir. We are at 15 only.
Slide 16.
15 by 57.
16.
No. No, sir.
No. 57. Okay. So I will reshare. Slide it is now. Is the slide visible? 16 or 57?
No, sir. We are at 15 only.
Let me reshare. Is my slide visible? 16 out of 57 logic synthesis.
It seems to be, sir, loading. Still, yes, sir. Now it is visible. Logic synthesis, sequential logic. Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So this is a new slide which I am saying that instead of Boolean expression and only combinational gate, I may even import the finite state machine or state diagram and have the connection of gate along with that is called sequential synthesis. Is that okay? So the computer will do it. The model here is state diagram or FSM, and the output is gates and flip-flop connections. We can take help of your all HDLs or some other methods. It doesn't matter. They're all standard methods. What I have to do, whichever way human being processes, how do we implement a state diagram as a state machine connection of logic gates and flip-flops? That method you should remember. If we will review it very quickly if you want, right? And then go ahead. I'm changing my slide. This slide is blank. This slide is 1657, but there is an FSM. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
43 of 171. So this is an example. A computer will take this finite state machine and provide me the right side circuit. So this is the computer output, what I'm marking. What is a sequential circuit? The combination logic will be there, which can provide me state transition. How many states are there in this state diagram? 9 states. The highest state is here, S9. Is it visible? S9. I'm sorry if it is a font small, but presume that it is state S9. It starts from here, S1 or S0. Right. So if I have to implement this state diagram, this could be the hardware. I can do it manually, but for very large state machines, I need the help of computer because I cannot do it manually, as we'll see by implementing them. So I'm going a little faster now, right? So what is the layout synthesis? We have seen three things now. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm at slide 1557, 38 of 171. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. 1557.
Okay. So this slide says the conversion is from data flow graph to hardware. It is called RTL or architectural synthesis. Next slide, 39 of 171. It says combinational logic synthesis. So input is Boolean expression, output is gate connection. Is it visible? Slide 16 of 57, 39 of 171. The third is, I am saying is slide change, 41 of 171. Right? It is here. See my arrow. See my mouse cursor. Just look at it. I am speaking this number 41. Is it visible? Yes. 41?
Yes, sir.
So this is sequential synthesis. My state diagram will be there and I will get the hardware again. So we have seen three, RTL synthesis and logic synthesis, combination sequential both. But this does not suffice. All that is there as a gate. Suppose I am at 44. There is a gate circuit at bottom. If you are able to see it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I mean is I should give this gate circuit for fabrication. The fabricator does not understand this. He understands that where should be the diffusion and where should be the MOS structure and that kind of a thing. So I must convert all these gates into equivalent MOS. Right? So if you have to convert these gates into equivalent MOS, then that will be occupying a space on the floor. This floor, which I'm indicating here, is a silicon floor. It's silicon chip, right? So I need to convert each gate, replace it by its equivalent transistors. For 2-input NAND gate, I need 4 transistors, 2P or 2 NMOS. For 1 input, a single input of a gate will go to 2 MOS. One is P upside, one is NMOS lower side. You must look at that for your CMOS circuits. For replacing this by transistors, the further replacement would be by a layout. The computer stored soft information, and that will be given to the fabricator. Then that is called physical design or layout synthesis. Given the gate network, I should convert it into the layered information, diffusion, polysilicon, metal, oxide, but all look from the top side, all looking from the top side. So floor plan is not visible, I'm sorry, but I can come to the chip layout. So this is the layout which I have to give to fabricator. Is it visible? 46 of 171, right? So you will have some combination logic here, ALU here, memories, IOs, converters, all of them will be replaced by logic. All the gates will be replaced by transistors. All the transistors will be replaced by their equivalent MOS in fabrication, looking from the top. And this will be given to the fabricator. If you look at those black dots here, they are called pads. These are actually input-output of this chip. There can be no more other input-output else than here. So these are called pads actually, pads. They become input or output, any one of them, right? So this is called layout synthesis. In this interaction, will not touch it. You, in the future, you have to go through it. It's a semester-long subject, whole field of research, although it is mature. A very good tools are available which can do it for you. Input is gates, gate netlist, and a computer will transform into this layout automatically. Fine. So I am changing my slide and I am changing my network also. I will take leave for only 2 minutes to change my network. I have got a better network at my place. I'm changing it. Please bear with me.